President Tinubu joins world leaders in Rome on scaling counter-terrorism efforts and combating online radicalization. INEC meets political parties ahead of Anambra governorship election. Voices raised and stories shared on Good Morning Nigeria on changing the narrative of the Nigerian girl child. Many thanks for being part of the News Desk at 3 on NTA News 24, live from Abuja. I am Vivian Ezadifi. President Bola Tinubu has proceeded to attend the Akwaba process heads of states and government level meeting taking place in Rome. The meeting, a counter-terrorism initiative of King Abdullah III of Jordan, launched in 2015, is taking place in the Italian capital this time, with special focus on the security crisis in West Africa. Following the technical meeting on Tuesday, the heads of states and government are meeting this Wednesday at Italian National Gallery of Modern and Contemporary Art. This edition recognizes the complex security challenges confronting West Africa, including the expansion of terrorist networks, the growing crime-terror nexus, and the increasing overlap between land-based terrorism in the Sahel and the maritime piracy in the Gulf of Guinea. The meeting will discuss ideas on how to coordinate efforts to counter terror, combat online radicalization, and disrupt digital networks that facilitate terrorist propaganda and recruitment. In company of the Nigerian president for the meeting are the Minister of State's Foreign Affairs, Bianca Odumegu Ojukwu, National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, Mohammed, among others. The governor of Bayelsa State, Senator Duye Diri, has resigned from the People's Democratic Party. Chief Press Secretary to the governor, Daniel Alabra, disclosed this on Wednesday. Alabra said the governor resigned alongside 19 members of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly. However, he did not state the governor's next political destination. The development comes days after Enugu governor, Dr. Peter Mbah, quits the PDP and joined the All Progressives Congress. The Nigerian Senate is making a push to tackle sickle cell disorder as it seeks the establishment of sickle cell disorder and therapy centers in the 6 zones of the country. The aim of the proposed legislation sponsored by Senator Sunday Katung is to improve data collection and research as well as support education and assistance for patients. Nigeria is identified as the epicenter of sickle cell disorder, as half of the annual 300,000 newborns with sickle cell are in Nigeria. Meanwhile, Senate has confirmed appointees of President Tinubu. They are Professor Yusuf Mohammed as Commissioner representing Northeast in Nigeria Law Reform Commission, as well as Mr. Louis Odion and Umusalma Isiaka Rabiu as Executive Commissioners of Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Agency.
Unfortunate ailment which they inherited from their parents.
The acting chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, May Abamuche Mbu, has met with chairmen and secretaries of registered political parties, re-emphasizing the Commission's desire to continue to improve on the nation's electoral integrity. Timothy Yusuf reports that the meeting was held at the INEC's headquarters in Abuja.
This meeting marks the first official engagement of May Agbamuche Mbu with political parties since assuming office in an acting capacity as INEC chairman. The meeting is part of INEC's series of consultative sessions with stakeholders ahead of the November 8, 2025 Anambra governorship election. Third of the meeting in the series, the interactive session was designed to provide an avenue for robust discussions with political parties on critical issues relating to the conduct of the upcoming election, as well as other off-season elections in Ekiti, Osun governorship polls, and the FCT area council election in 2026.
The Commission is impressed by the response of Nigerians to the CBR exercise. And for us, this is a testament that Nigerians believe in our democracy and the effort of the Commission towards ensuring that all eligible Nigerians are given the right to determine who leads them. The details of completed online pre-registration and physical registrations are published on our website on a weekly basis.
Citizens' expectations are high, very high. The Commission should justify the confidence the nation reposes in it. This is the only way to rebuild trust in the electoral process and encourage mass participation in future polls.
INEC noted that the engagement will enable the Commission and political parties leaders to brainstorm over grey areas and ensure seamless preparations. The consultative meeting is expected to set the tone for further engagements with security agencies, civil society groups, and other election stakeholders in the coming days as part of efforts to guarantee a credible, transparent, and hitch-free elections. Timothy Yusuf, NTA News.
Purina Gomez Nigeria has unveiled Nigerian stand-up comedian, actor, and wellness advocate Real Worry Pikin as the brand ambassador for Purina Mama Bear Perinatal Gummies. Thomas Obeteri reports that this strategic partnership reinforces Purina Gomez's position as Nigeria's first NAFDAC-approved gummy supplement, emphasizing its commitment to maternal wellness and quality nutrition.
Love you, Mama Bear.
The official signing and unveiling ceremony between Anita Alaire Afokogene Aswoha, popularly known as Real Worry Pikin, and Pona Gummies Nigeria marks a new chapter for Pona Mama Bear Gummies as an emerging wellness brand in the Nigerian market. The comedian and actor described Puna Mama Bear Prenatal Gummies as a product designed to revolutionize the vitamin experience in Nigeria, making health fun, safe, and accessible for expectant mothers. The partnership not only highlights Real Worry Pikin's role as a wellness advocate, but also reinforces Puna's mission to redefine prenatal care with NAFDAC-approved quality gummy supplements.
Puna gummies have different products, and I'm representing the Mama Bear Gummies. The Mama Bear Gummies is for pregnant women, lactating mothers. It is very important when you're pregnant, you take your prenatals, you take your postnatal, because it's very, very important. So every woman in Nigeria, pregnant, lactating, nursing, it is Puna gummies, it is Mama Bear Gummies or nothing.
All in one, all that a mother needs, you know, to make sure that the mother is okay, to make sure that the baby they are expecting is okay, is all in Mama Bear. The vitamin C, the folic acid, all the nutrients that are necessary for a pregnant woman to take, they are all embedded in Mama Bear.
The brand ambassador also revealed that she has joined the Puna family to champion wellness and authenticity of the brand. She noted that unlike other gummies, Puma gummies are tested, certified, and trusted by NAFDAC, giving Nigerians the assurance that every gummy they take is safe, effective, and authentic.
It's the very first NAFDAC-approved gummies in Nigeria.
The brand's mission, according to her, is to make wellness simple, enjoyable, and reliable, transforming the way people take their vitamin through delicious, science-backed gummies in Nigeria. In Abuja, Thomas Obeteri, NTA News.
The challenges of the Nigerian girl child are glaring, but tackling it remains a conscious effort as voices were raised and stories shared on Good Morning Nigeria. Suleiman Abdulwahab reports that the program explored personal stories and key policies with a focus on girls in rural communities still being left behind.
The guest noted that Nigeria has strong legal framework, including the National Gender Policy, the VAPP Act, and the Gender Education Policy that guarantee the education for every child.
Mindset we have, we'll continue to have the problem. The rules are there, the laws are there, even if at school level, okay, because I work in a private school, it's easier. But when you go to public schools, even if the teachers are trying to tell the girls that you can do it, if they go back home and their parents, their own mothers aren't supporting them, then you see that with time, their dreams begin to dim, the light dims slowly.
Interactive, because now the government is taking these schools or this platform to the people. It's not a conventional learning outfit where people have to prepare and go there. Now you give them access to do what they are doing. Maybe they are learning skills or doing one kind of jobs or something. Then you now form, between that time, you create the platform to suit when they'll be free to have that school.
But they stressed implementation is the challenge. They spoke with emotion and urgency, sharing not just facts, but personal experiences. Even the host shared her story, adding her voice to the call for greater support and empowerment of the girl child.
Collaboration and multi-sectoral in approach, whereby everyone can come together and say this issue concerns women, concerns girls, and so we should make it a priority.
They urged private schools to lower tuition fee to close the gap. Parents, they said, must build their children's confidence and teach them to speak up because change begins with a voice. In Abuja, Suleiman Tabu Abdulwahab, NTA News.
The International Labour Organization, in collaboration with the federal government, is working to establish a well-regulated, inclusive and market-driven apprenticeship framework. Joseph Osen reports that these discussions took center stage at an ILO multi-stakeholder national public dialogue held in Abuja.
Nigeria's apprenticeship system remains a major building ground for most of its workforce, especially in the informal sector, a field estimated to be employing 93% of the country's women, youth and persons with disabilities, though grappling with persistent skills mismatch.
Data from National Labour System surveys reveal that many of our youth remain unemployed or underemployed, not because of lack of ambition, but due to a mismatch between their skills and labour market demands.
At the stakeholders' multinational public dialogue for institutionalizing technical and vocational education and training, an apprenticeship system for sustainable employment and employability, stakeholders seek a system that can better serve the need of a dynamic labour market.
We aim to enhance quality assurance, certification, gender equality and inclusion, and the recognition of informal apprenticeships, ensuring that all, especially young people, women, and persons with disabilities, get the skills, opportunities, and protection needed to access decent work and contribute meaningfully to national development.
An effective apprenticeship system can significantly bridge the gap between supply and demand of labor in terms of ensuring access to skilled labor.
ILO reports indicates that Nigeria has recorded an improvement in unemployment rating, standing currently at 4.3% from 5.4%. These two stakeholders can improve with a quality apprenticeship system that makes job seekers more employable. In Abuja, Joseph Utsen, NTA News.
This is the News Desk at 3 on NTA News 24. We will pause for a break now. More reports when we return.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes to...
the only tomato paste manufacturer to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the Federal Government of Nigeria, endorsed by the Association of Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria. This is an evidence of 100% natural goodness. Eat healthy to live longer. Buy now and enjoy up to 20% discount.
Tomato paste, the taste of Nigeria.
Feel the power of precision, engineered to perfection. Every component is crafted with care, and each design is meticulously tested. From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blending performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African road.
Welcome back. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, wants Nigerians to unite against efforts by foreign interests to undermine the nation's unity, saying a united front is required to protect the country's image against false narratives and contrived misinformation. This was when the minister received a delegation from the National Open University of Nigeria, led by the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Olufemi Peters, in Abuja. The minister emphasized the importance of collective responsibility in addressing the spread of fake news and misinformation. The minister commended the National Open University of Nigeria for promoting open distance learning and commitment to hosting the International Media and Information Literacy Institute, due for certification in November 2025 at the UNESCO General Conference in Samarkand, Uzbekistan.
Ensuring that some of our young men and women who ordinarily may not have a placement in other conventional university systems are found the National Open University a very good place for them to pursue their education.
Our university's robust database system is capable of supporting more than 500,000 users at a time, with an opportunity for enhancement if there is ever a need to do so. UNESCO appreciates this database capacity and is willing to collaborate with IMILI to serve as a global repository hub for MIL data and content, further demonstrating the Institute's potential to serve the international community and contribute meaningfully to global information literacy initiatives.
Nigerian Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons has recognized the invaluable contribution of the academics to the management and governance of migration, especially in shaping understanding of migration trends. Director of Migration Nigerian Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons, Catherine Udida, who represented the Federal Commissioner Tijani Aliu Ahmad, said this at a two-day workshop organized by the Center of Excellence in Migration and Global Studies of the National Open University of Nigeria on strengthening and maximizing academic presence in the migration space in Nigeria.
Working towards a collaboration with the National Open University, and hopefully in the next few weeks, we'll sign an MOU with this university. These initiatives are testament to the centrality of the academia in our collective efforts to institutionalize migration governance that is data-driven, people-oriented, and development-oriented.
We are committed to advancing scholarship, fostering collaboration, and ensuring that research findings translate into evidence-based policies that address Nigeria's migration challenges while aligning with global trends.
The theme of this 2 days workshop was carefully selected
to step in academia in being more proactive in the migration space in order to bring the academia to take the front space in migration issues in Nigeria.
The federal government is reaffirming its commitment to support initiatives aimed at improving access to life-saving services and reducing maternal and child mortality in Nigeria. This was during a workshop organized by Rotary International to scale up its Together for Healthy Families in Nigeria health projects across the 6 geopolitical zones. Tokwe Alabi reports.
According to UNICEF, Nigeria accounts for nearly 20% of global maternal deaths, with pregnancy-related complications killing about 82,000 women annually. 67% of these deaths, according to WHO, are caused by preventable conditions including hemorrhage, infections, and hypertensive disorders during pregnancy. Understanding these challenges set the stage for this engagement with key stakeholders and partners, highlighting Rotary's ongoing contributions to national health priorities and the shared efforts through its Together for Healthy Families in Nigeria project to strengthen maternal and child health outcomes, crucial for addressing Nigeria's persistent maternal health challenges.
We have the Nigerian Health Sector Renewal Investment Initiative, and maternal newborn health has been prioritized.
And we have zero tolerance to maternal mortality. In FCT, of course, Nigeria.
We have made up our minds in Ekiti State that no woman deserves to die while giving birth.
So what are we doing about it? Why should the next Mrs. X die?
And I was already looking at the program, and I'm really excited.
These little efforts have had on our communities.
The program has modules. And one of the most important ones is the public engagement module, which involves community dialogues, medical outreaches.
We could already see a significant reduction in maternal health, maternal mortality by 20% and neonatal mortality by 28%. And of course we want to expand that to other states in Nigeria.
They are open to learning what works and why and replicating it. They are open to partnering with the necessary people.
We continue to encourage them as government continue to invest more in efforts to reduce maternal death and also to improve survival of newborn and also all children under 5 years.
With nearly 3 years of successful implementation of Together for Healthy Families in Nigeria, this workshop is charting a path for sustaining and expanding maternal and child health interventions across Nigeria. In Abuja, Tokwe Alabi, NTA News.
Meanwhile, as part of efforts to join the rest of the world, the United Nations and governments in the fight against polio, the Rotary Club of Abuja Sapphire will commemorate World Polio Day on October 17, 2025, with focus on supporting polio survivors through the distribution of wheelchairs and empowerment initiatives. The president of the Rotary Club of Abuja Sapphire, Dr. Patrick Orama, and others made this known during a press conference in Abuja to reaffirm the club's commitment to a polio-free world and inclusive community development. The club also unveiled a one-year strategic plan centered on Rotary's key focus areas.
We are going to get experts. We are going to get polio survivors. We are going to get their parents who are going to talk to us in a kind of talk show. Tell us exactly what they encountered so we can learn from their experiences.
The campaign is on and we cannot stop it until we get 101% eradication of polio in this community.
Rotary not only provides help to those who are already suffering polio, they also work hard towards improving medication, getting medication and improving research.
The Federal Character Commission has launched an executive development program for its directors to reposition the agency as a credible force for national unity. Ekene Ndulue reports that the training marks a critical step in aligning with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's vision of inclusive development.
Beyond routine capacity building, this workshop confronts the urgent need for institutional reform within the Federal Character Commission, a body often scrutinized for its effectiveness in balancing federal representation and fairness. Acting Executive Chairman of the Commission, Kayode Oladele, says the program aims to reorient the mindset of its directors toward innovation, strategic thinking, and results-driven leadership.
We must internalize the following principles: equity as a way of life, fairness must guide every decision we make, accountability as culture, transparency should not be a slogan but a daily practice.
Qualities we look forward that at the end of the workshop, the director will be able to acquaint himself with the new developments in leadership.
Facilitators drawn from various professional fields are challenging participants to reimagine leadership not as a seat of authority, but as a vehicle for delivering fairness and fostering unity across Nigeria's diverse social and geopolitical landscape.
The workshop is to at least strengthen the management staff in performing their role with a view to correcting the narratives in the public.
The training signals a renewed sense of urgency within the Federal Character Commission to lead with integrity, manage with excellence, and deliver equitable outcomes. In Abuja, Ekene Ndulue, NTA News.
And on the foreign scene, Raila Odinga has died while receiving medical treatment at a hospital in India. He collapsed during a morning walk and was taken to the Vamartha Hospital, which said he had suffered a cardiac arrest. He was declared dead at 09:52 local time. President William Ruto paid tribute to Odinga as a beacon of courage and father of our democracy. And that's the News Desk 3 on NTA News 24. Thanks for watching. I am Vivian Ezadife. See you again at 6 for more reports.